Yesterday after FOMC meeting, we had a crazy move in Bitcoin. We had kind of a break up followed by a sharp move down by a big sell-off. So far right now we are seeing a bounce, and in today's video, guys, I'm going to explain you exactly how you can basically could know that this kind of was going to happen. And I've shared this also over on my Twitter, over on Will Portal's Twitter. First of all, what I thought is that a lot of people in the feed were actually turning bullish, like I shared yesterday in the video as well. Once the funding rate is turning positive, the narrative of everybody being extremely bearish is actually not valid, because then we should have negative funding rates, right? So that was already the first sign that I was basically seeing. And second of all, this is something we shared over on Will Portal. If you are not following Will Portal yet over on Twitter, I would highly recommend to do so. But what we basically have seen is that for the past month, every time the average funding rate, so not a single funding rate, we are taking the average of multiple exchanges for multiple contracts, turned bullish, turned positive, basically, the price of Bitcoin eventually went down. And yeah, like I said, I hate to be bearish, but for the FOMC meeting, the chances of the price coming down is actually more likely than to go up. So guys, here we can see it as well. We got negative funding that is flipping bullish. That is, roughly right here, when eventually we're rolling back over and get a continued sell-off. Right here we get the same thing. We got positive funding rates after negative, prices rolling over. That's also due to the market conditions. We are in a bear market, so whenever the funding rates are negative in a bear market, most likely the price wouldn't drop significantly down, because that would mean that the majority of the traders are being rewarded. That's often not the case. But what you do see is something like this. We got negative funding rates for a period of time. Prices moving slightly sideways, maybe moving slightly up, but not a significant move, not a impulsive move. And then once the funding rates is turning positive, bam, we get a sell-off. We got it right here. We got it right here as well. Here we got also positive funding rates. Here at this top, we got positive funding rates after flipping from negative. Right here as well with the sell-off. And with the FOMC meeting, right before the meeting actually started, we saw the funding rates flipping positive, and it was slightly positive, but with these market conditions, it's basically telling a lot. It just tells us like, whoa, the majority is actually not bearish. Majority is expecting Bitcoin to go up. And that's what happened in the shorter term time frame, but it was followed by a very sharp move. And right now we are seeing the opposite happening. So right now we have negative funding rates, which basically means that if we got negative funding rates, the chances of a significant move to the downside is just decreasing, because that would mean, like I said before, that the majority of the traders in the markets will be rewarded, right? And most of the time that is not the case. So to become bearish again, I would say it's better to wait till this average funding fee comes a little bit up, or maybe even turns positive again. Maybe you can find other signals as well, like Bitcoin balance on exchanges. Right now we are seeing this one rolling over. Also quite interesting, because right now at this moment we actually see a little bit more bullish than bearish signs, because we got negative funding rates. We don't got any panic signal from the Bitcoin balance on exchanges. And if we go to the Bitcoin price itself, we're still holding above support. And if we go to the daily time frame, we're basically still in the sideways range. From the moment we're touching support, we do get a nice engulfing candle, depending a little bit on where we are going to close today. And if I'm going to bring out the relative strength index, then we can also see that we formed a bullish divergence, actually also on the MACD. So we have a lower low in the price with daily candles. That's quite powerful actually. High low in the relative strength index, and most likely, depending a little bit on the close today, we will get a higher low in the MACD as well. So that's a bullish divergence, which basically means, guys, that this scenario that we have been watching, this potential Wyckoff accumulation schematic, still could be in play. The next bottom for Bitcoin, the next low, will be around the beginning of November, the first week of November. And that can either be during or in this range, so we still continue to move sideways, and we see another low right here, maybe even a slight drop below that previous low, get a fake out, and then see a potential reversal and a breakout out of this accumulation period. Of course, it is also possible, depending on what Bitcoin is going to do in the coming days and weeks ahead. If we lose this horizontal level, that we could see something like this, form a low right there, and then maybe turn around. That is also a potential scenario. I'm definitely prepared for both sides, but right now in the short-term time frame, while funding is negative, we don't got any strange signals over on other charts, and we are seeing the price going up with bullish divergences over on the daily time frame, confirmed with relative strength index and MACD, but yeah, only confirmed if we get a nice daily candle close. So guys, this is basically what I'm watching right now. If you like this video, smash up that like button. Guys, that is so important, and you are helping me out so much with just smashing up that like button. Lately, there's something weird happening on YouTube as well. I saw it in my previous videos. Suddenly, once the video is uploaded, like 50% of the likes disappeared, a lot of views disappeared, and a lot of subscribers suddenly disappeared as well. So make sure, if you haven't subscribed, to subscribe, hit the bell icon. I also contacted YouTube about this issue. They say that they are running some programs or algorithms to check for bots, and whenever a bot liked or something, they will remove it. So that's why they removed it. But yeah, I had it before in the past, and it feels a little bit like, crypto videos are not that pushed lately. But yeah, I don't know. I just thought it was a little bit a strange occurrence. I had it in the past as well, but during the bull market, it was actually not the case. So yeah, guys, that was just something I found strange. So yeah, just make sure that you drop that thumbs up. And yeah, make sure that you subscribe down below, hit the bell icon. And also, of course, guys, make sure to follow Will Portal over on Twitter. Soon we will be having even new updates, which is going to be super interesting. Because there will be another chart added, which is actually a predictor of reversals. I will talk more about this in the future, but yeah, it's becoming more and more a important platform for cryptocurrency traders. We can also see that the amount of users is also increasing. So that is very nice. And if you have any feedback, if you like to see anything over on Will Portal, you can always drop me a comment down below. But yeah, soon we will have a new update, and slowly but surely we continue to work on this to make it easier for you to get a better grip on the markets and to become a profitable cryptocurrency trader. Guys, thank you all for watching. I want to wish all of you an awesome day, and I hope to see all of you in the next video.